Welcome to the sixth section of the demonstration of a smart construction management toolkit, which will give you 10x better control if you are a contractor, architect, developer, or a supervisor person in relation to the construction. So now we are going to talk about the data which is required for the construction. And before I get into the data, let please understand what I mean to say by data. So I did my graduation from IIT, and there are many great engineers who did their graduation from NIT, BAC, private institutes, or maybe some other universities which are highly recognized. Uh, what happens when we go? Personally, when I went to the project, people have approached me and said, "Now, Abhinav, you prepare the schedule." And I didn't have any clue that how to prepare the schedule because I do not have any structure. But people are coming and saying to prepare the schedule. I do not know the structure. I do not know the duration. I do not know the activities. I do not know the dependencies. And people expect me to develop a schedule. And that's what they say. That's how the planning engineers are formed. That's how the planning engineers are prepared. Do you know CPM? So if I know CPM, am I supposed to make the complete schedule? No, it doesn't work like that. You have to equip the people who are there, who are around you, right? So software is involved, how to develop is involved, structure is involved, data is involved. That's my personal take. Apart from that, if you have contractor, you have seen that because of lack of data, you have faced various situations. What situations you have faced, type in the comment section or in the WhatsApp group which you have joined. And if you have not joined WhatsApp group, please join it as of now, right? So without method statement, you have seen that client is not giving you approval, not allowing you to start the activity. As a contractor, you have seen that people are transferring liabilities to someone else on giving the on doing the work, right? Because they do not know how to do the execute the work. As an architect, you have seen that people are avoiding the discussion. They are transferring those liabilities. Like I will not give the BOQ specification. It is the work of an architect only. People are not equipping each other, right? They are transferring their liabilities and even avoiding the discussions, which include the pricing part or the specification part of the work which is supposed to be done. Yes, maybe as an architect, you have most of the architect or many of the architects with whom I have interacted, they have felt that uh, the workers depends on them for small details, like they will wait for the permission to do any kind of work because it is very easy to transfer the liabilities on the front of the architect. And if you are a developer, you might have felt that you try to streamline the work with a plan, and the first requirement which comes is the schedule, a structure schedule which you want, a model schedule which you want, which you can uh, share it across your industry, across your company to make some standards. As a developer, you would have felt that after reaching, when your organization is growing, after reaching to certain level, you 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 want to streamline the things, right? So you have done few of the planning, now you want to streamline, and now you are searching for a dream planning engineer who will come and streamline everything on the construction projects. Trust me, that's how things present work, right? There are no dream planning engineers. You have to equip your people, you have to enable them, you have to make sure that they have the capacity, they have the skills, right? They can solve your problem, but still it will be good gesture of yours if you can equip your people, make them the performing team. If you are a supervisor, you are looking for true data, right? You are looking for a true data because false information will cause lot of issues on the project. And as a supervisors, you know, you find that people have experience from the previous project, and those who have the experience, you feel that these are the expert persons on the project. That's your definition, right? So there are so many learnings from the previous project which can be used. Apart from that, what else you have, what problems have you faced because of lack of data which is not available to you? Please share it with us in the comment section or in the chat box. Right now I'm going to show you which all data we will provide you as a part of construction checklist as of now, which has come into this kit, right? So let's move on to this section that's we call big data. So in the big data, you will get the MSP schedule. So I have already downloaded few of the MSP schedules. So you will get all the MSP schedule of commercial building, institutional, residential, hotel building, industrial building, and other kind of projects. And when you will get the access of these schedules, you will get the complete structure, you will get the activities, you will get tentative durations, you will get the dependencies. So with which you can develop your own and improve schedule. So you get things over which you have to work. So you have to add few things, you have to modify certain things. But yes, with that, your system will start working. So this is the viewer. Again, software becomes very important part in nowadays. So, right. So I will show you this interface. I have already downloaded this one of the software to save on to the time. So if you will see, it will give you the complete set of activities, the structure, the duration, and then the dependencies, which activity is coming after that, and a slightly critical path as well. So I'm not saying follow this complete schedule. What I'm saying is it will give you the structure. It will help you to create your schedule for your project. So apart from this MSP schedule, what you get the detailed bill of quantities. So there is no reason to run away from the project. You will get all the detailed BOQs with the detailed specification. I will show you the civil works because that's pretty common with all of the people. So you will get this kind of BOQ which have the detailed specification. So if an architect, you can write the detailed specification for your work. And if you are a developer, you can find the tentative rates against which you can start negotiating with the contractor. So you have something with you to work around or to work on the project, right? So you're not starting with a blank. Eventually, the rate which matters to you is the rate on which the contractor is agreeing to work, right? On which the contractor is agreeing to work. So if you are a contractor, you get all this information. You might use it for quoting for your work as well, and you might use it to equipping your architects or the people who are there onto the project to develop, to maintain, to build your supremacy on this project. So apart from these BOQs, in which you get the rates, specifications, and the detailed instructions how the activity has to be done, you will get the access and the learning of 150 plus projects which have been executed, which has all the risks which we see that we have learned from the previous project. If any accident has happened onto the site, what is supposed to be done? If old shuttering material is what is happening to the old shuttering material by the contractor, safety certification of the material crane. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you have to, when you face this situation, use this and start it. What I'm saying, when you're starting the project, make sure you have gone through all this list once and you have got the experience. You have gone through the experience of an experienced construction manager, right? So just go through all these risks. If you find anything is relevant to your project, just make sure that you find the remedy of that risk as well. Apart from that, if you are speaking into the community where the projects are not detailed enough and you want to have the conversation, we equip you with this live statistics which gets generated from the experience of many projects which are happening, right? So it gives you a complete idea of what kind of projects, how much square feet area people are building, and what is the approximate cost and what is the approximate duration. So you start speaking to the people with it makes you very experienced in terms of construction. So I'll go to the second section which I love. Right, so this is the second part. See this. So there you will get a complete scatter which says if you are building a school, how much square feet is the school which people are building, and how much price per square feet people are spending while constructing the school, just on a click, right? So you can detail and you can see which specific schools, how much data is there. And for high rise, people are making this much square feet area, and this is the time duration they are incurring for making the schools, that is 44 months. So schools are being constructed approximately 20 months. So when you're creating your schedule, you get an approximate idea how to plan your things. Apart from that, you get the major nerve of the industry, where the major problems in the industry is coming. You get access of this data, right? This is analytic data which helps you to work well. Uh, apart from that, yes, so people will get, right. So people will also get the job descriptions. Like I have shared, you are looking to hire for a dream planning engineer, but you need the job description which you have to use. So let's say if you want to hire a scheduling engineer, let's see, you get the complete detailed job description for a scheduling engineer. What are the essential duties and what are the roles and responsibilities which he is supposed to work, which he is supposed to know. So what happens if you are recruiting, use that. If you are not recruiting, you know what are the expectations you are supposed to set as a team player for your members when anyone is coming onto the project, right? So you get a complete structure. If it becomes very beneficial for the developers and the contractors who are recruiting, you get a JD and just post these JDs to your company. Now the beauty is coming. That is a work method statement. So people want to know. So complete search is there. So I will open that only. If you want to do the excavation, you get a complete method statement. I'll show you some other one also. Let's say RCC method statement, right? So you get a complete method statement in which you are able to see what is the scope, which IS code to use, which machinery to use, what is the procedure, and everything which is required to be processed to manage the PCC works, which documents are required to be maintained. Then if you are doing the RCC, which all documents are required, how you are supposed to do step-by-step instructions. So you have the checklist which are supposed, which gives you an awareness. Then you have the method statements, detailed working of the work, right? So this is the complete data which is required, which enables you, which makes you an experienced person, your company an experienced company, which gives you competitive advantages and make sure that you get a better career growth, you get a better company growth, you get a best competitive advantages when you are in field of construction and you are equipping your people. You are making sure that the 10x control is built on time. So we will move on to the next section now, which will equip you with the systems and tools which are required for managing the project. Today in this lecture, we have spoken about the data which you get once you get access of Smart Construction Management Toolkit. This is the only toolkit which we want you to get, and after that, everything should be there in your control. Just a click. Right. See you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.